is Eric with Auto Replay back on 2008 Dodge Nitro. We're going to be replacing the driver's front ABS sensor. If you have any issues with your transmission not wanting to shift, going into limp mode, that could cause it, or ABS light coming on. Mine's actually from the hub heating up and actually melting the insulation wire, so I'll show you what happened. Alright, so got a jack stand. I'm gonna get a second one. Go ahead and take this wheel off and go from there. Alright, now that we got the wheel off, we're just gonna visually inspect. Looks like I may have to take this rotor off because the wire is actually here. You can see where it melted on this side, and I think it'd be best just to go ahead and replace it, man, because that thing, I mean, the wires are kind of showing down in here. I don't want to have any issues, so I'm gonna go ahead and look at taking all this wiring off here. And looks like we gotta take the caliper off and the rotor to get to the ABS sensor. It's actually on the hub. All right, so what we're gonna do now is take a flathead and I'm sticking it right in front of the front brake pad right here. And basically I just want to release it, so that way it pushes that piston back in, and I can remove the caliper a lot easier than actually you know, trying to just slide it off and not have any way of putting it back on. That'd be fun. So just going to give it some room to slide in and out, and you'll feel it getting loose and loose. Maybe once you, after a while, you just, you know, you can kind of see how much play I got in it. All right, so I got a 21 millimeter right here that bolts onto the caliper. There's one on top, one on the bottom, and this whole piece will move out the way. I'm going to remove the caliper and just rest it right over here. Looks like I need to unclip all this for the ABS sensor too. So I'm going to work on that. I'm holding this right here. Probably just put that back right here for now. There's basically just like a little clip here. You take a little screwdriver and just pop that loose like that, and this ABS sensor wire will come off of this plastic clip here, and do the same for this next one up here. Just pop that out. That way you can move the caliper, and just, I'm gonna set it on this control arm. Just beautiful new control arm. Look at this. Watch the other videos. I did the suspension work on this besides the upper and lower control arms. Out the way, I'm gonna set that right here so it don't go nowhere. Don't break that brake hose. Now this rotor will come out the way too, so that can slide out. Now you can see the ABS sensor wire. This thing got messed up pretty bad. So I'm gonna find a Allen wrench, take that loose, and replace it. All right, looks like a 5 millimeter Allen wrench would fit in there, and you can go ahead. I broke it loose, but we'll go ahead and take this loose, and we'll go ahead and put the new one in its place and attach it. Then the install is just reverse, and I'm gonna look up and see what the actual grease is for. Maybe it goes inside of there. Looks like there's a little grease right there. So let's go ahead and mount the new one in its place. Then we'll reverse the wiring. All right, so the new sensor comes with a new bolt and grease. And from what I can see, like the pickup head needs to be greased around, so that's plenty of grease to do what we need to do. And I'll probably just coat a little bit right here. That should be fine, and then put a new bolt in there. Okay, so we're gonna get our little grease pack. We're gonna tear it open, and yes, you want to take this new ABS sensor and basically just lube it up, just on the side here. Let's give it some good lube. Yeah, probably got more than enough right there. Then we're gonna go ahead and reinstall this. All right, we're gonna take the wire and run it through this hole first. And go through this dust shield. That's looking nasty. Run all that way through there like that. It'd been probably easy to go that way, but I don't want to get it dirty at this point since I just greased it up. And we'll just take this here and just line it up there and just slide it in place, and it should just go down. Man, this thing is tight. Come on. I might have to wiggle it a little bit. There you go. And just turn it. Get your new bolt out your baggie here, and install your new bolt in place. Tighten her down. And take your little Allen wrench and just go at a 90-degree angle. Just make sure it's snug to that point. And then basically we're going to take this wire and we're going to just follow the same route that this other wire is going. Go ahead and get it in its place and get it up here. Okay, there's two like plastic mounting tabs here for the old sensor, which really wasn't that old. It just melted. So I'm gonna take a flathead, I think, and I should be able to pop this out of this place. I can get it to go behind there. According to the, yeah, this is the new one. So basically I'm just sliding the screwdriver like that to pop it out, and then we can replace it. So we'll just get it, do it like that. You know, let's get it out of its place. We have to take a screwdriver, just push it. I mean, you got a new one anyway. There you go. And then looks like there's a red security tab there. You can see that. Then there's a release tab here. Release that. There's like a little mountain point underneath here. Go ahead and lower you down so you see that. And I want to release the old one from here. Get that out of its place. So the old one can be removed totally. At this point, it's no good. But now we want to take the new one and just plug the new one back in here like that. Slide the security tab back down. I call it security tab. It just locks it in place. Then pop this back in its place there, and then basically just go ahead and slide this wire back in here, and then we can go ahead and start mounting the caliper back in its place. The two clips right here on the brake caliper, you do want to go ahead and reposition this back in there, and you just set it in its place and clip it back. So don't forget to go ahead and do that. You don't want this wire loose while you're driving, and then you'll be in the same situation that you were in before. Yeah, so then just, you know, get it going in the right direction as most as possible. You should be fine, you know. All right, so the install is reverse. Put the rotor back on, caliper, tighten everything down to specs, put the wheel back on, drive it. You're done. So thanks for checking out another short video on how to replace your ABS sensor. I probably will be looking at doing the rotor on this since it was melted almost and grinding, doing new brake pads on the front, and either rebuilding this caliper or just buying a new caliper. I may just buy a new one, be done with it, and then the whole brake system on the car should be in fairly good shape. So catch you on the next one. Like, share, subscribe. See ya. That is crazy how much that thing melted, man. Oh my goodness, y'all can see that. But anyway, I would do the back emergency brakes and all that, but I got all this stuff, man. I've been trying to sell. It hasn't sold. I'm sending this to Chisholm Lighthouse thrift stop. They actually help young girls that in need of help, give them schooling, housing, take them to church. So I'm gonna go donate all this stuff and get the car washed, whatnot.